Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? Does the microphone work? Who knows? Find out soon. This is my new to me, Supermoto DRZ. It's a 400e, but it's in SM. It's got an SM front end on it. SM wheels. It's all carbon fibre. I've bought it as a project. I'm going to gut it, strip it, rebuild it. Get the frame either painted or powder coated. We'll see. Obviously second hand, but actually for Thailand getting a DRZ with an actual legitimate green book is not easy, and this one had one, so I snapped it up. They're good fun bikes. I've had two before, one here in Thailand which didn't have a green book, so it was basically illegal, and I had one in the UK when I lived in the UK, which obviously I've sold. But this is a project that's going to have to wait for a while because I'm heading back to work today. I work overseas, for those of you that know or do follow the channel, which isn't many. I work overseas, so I'm heading back to work today, so for 2 months, maybe a bit more. We'll see how it goes, and then I'll make a start on it when I get back in a couple of months. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it, I've got a storage, basically my workshop and storage is not at my house, it's at land we've got out at the mother-in-law's house. It's where I'm putting it in storage for the time being, along with all the rest of my toys. Is loud, very loud, as I'm sure you can hear. So I think the baffles, it's a Yoshi pipe, actually a legitimate Yoshi pipe, but it looks like it's seen better days, so that'll be getting gutted, cleaned up, repacked. So it's a bit noisy because the thing over here, with a pipe this loud, it'll just attract the attention of the police, and I'll just they'll just be stopping me everywhere if I drive around with a pipe this loud on it all the time. So it's a big no-no over here, the loud pipes. It's just an excuse for the police to stop and get money out of you, basically. So I'll have to do something about it, try and quieten it down, not too much, but just enough to take the bark off it because it's loud. Sounds good, does sound good, but unfortunately just the way it is over here. If I want to use it, because the thing is they could confiscate the bikes as well over here now, and then you just have to pay a fortune to get them back, so she'll need quieting down. But it runs good. The guy who bought it off me had a lot of work done to it, needs a bit of tidying up, like I say, so I'm going to gut it, probably get the frame and everything redone, just strip it right down to zero. Be my first sort of big project bike that I've done. I've had bikes and bits plenty of times before, but I've never actually gutted one right back to the frame and rebuilt it, so I want to do that with this one as my first bike. There's loads of info online about them, they're a popular bike, so anything I'm not sure of I should be able to find online, no problem. Getting parts might be a struggle over here because they were never sold legally over here, but so I might have to bring parts in from overseas. But it's the way it goes with a bike like this over here. It's a perfect bike for some of these little back village roads, not so much this ones, but some of the smaller village roads. Great bike for them. That's why I bought it. Need to get used to it. Going for that extra gear, she's high geared as well with the It's got a bigger rear sprocket on it to make it a bit more of a wheelie machine, so obviously I'm used to more of the conventional 6-speed boxes, so I keep going for a gear that's not there. But I suppose I'll get used to that again. It's been a while since I've owned one of these, but I will get used to it for sure. The trouble is I've got, not a bad problem to have, but I've just got too many toys. This is bike number 4. I've also got ATV and a side-by-side, and I don't really get massive amounts of time at home. I've been 6 weeks home this time, which is the longest I've had at home in a while, but obviously over the Christmas New Year period the kids were off school, so I wanted to spend as much time with the kids as possible, and I didn't really get that much I didn't get any time on the bikes, to be honest. I was working on them, got them all serviced, cleaned up. The usual, the whole COVID thing over here doesn't help. It's the rules change by the day, so you never know. It's like one day everything's fine, you can go wherever you want, the next day they've decided not. If you go out of the district, i.e. Secon where I live, you go out of the district and you come back, you've got to do self-isolation basically for 7 days or 10 days or whatever it is, whatever they happen to decide at the time. So at the minute it's just not worth it. I've not been getting much time on the bikes because of it, but hopefully next trip home we're going to sort that, get more time on the bikes. I want to do a trip, I've got the big GS, I want to do a trip, me and the wife plan on doing a trip on that when I get back for a few days, 3, 4, 5 days, whatever. Get some time in the side-by-side as well, a few trips in that. I want to try and concentrate a bit more on the YouTube channel if I can. Get some more videos. I've got a load of stuff still to edit, but I don't really do any talking. It's just riding vids, either in the side-by-side or on the bikes, but no talking. And going for that gear that's not there again. So that's it, she's not got much top end because of the way she's geared at the minute, so but that's fine for what I'm planning with it. I don't need the top end because I'll not be on roads like this very often, other than to link up some smaller back roads, so I'm just taking this road because it's the quickest way to the workshop and storage shed, and the wife's following on behind to pick them up. So I've got one more bike to put and then close them up for a few months. Still got the BM, the big GS is still to be shifted for the house. That's it. Hopefully I'll get a series started on the rebuild of this when I get home next time. I'll try and get some of the videos I've got already, some of the footage, content if you like, that I've already got edited, but like I say, there's no talking or that. I'm going to try and make an effort to get more content up on the channel, with a bit of talking, a bit of touring, more, you know, rather than just driving around and you're not really knowing where I am, what I'm doing. I will try. Like I say, I'll try, no guarantees. You know, when I'm at work, I'm sitting in front of a computer all day, most days, and when I finish work I go back to my digs. I don't really feel like sitting in front of a computer all night as well sometimes, so, you know, I just need to sort out my time, a couple of hours maybe a night, just on a video, you know, maybe try and get one a week out. So I've got a load of footage, nothing special though, but at least it gets something up on the channel to keep the channel active, because I've not put anything in. At the minute I'm lucky if I'm doing one video a month, maybe one every 2 months if I'm lucky, you know. So I need to change that and do something about it. So this one will be going up probably once I get back to work. Obviously I'm leaving this afternoon, flying from here to Bangkok, and then flight out of Bangkok tonight to Baku, Azerbaijan, where I work, for I don't know, 2 months maybe, 2.5 months. We'll see what happens. Depends on what's going on, what projects we've got. See what my manager says. Okay, this is the mother-in-law's village where the storage is in my workshop. It's perfectly safe. We've got the workshop's right next to the mother-in-law's house, so mother-in-law is always there, or the father-in-law, or the brother-in-law. There's always somebody there keeping an eye on things. It's a relatively quiet village, safe anyway, so I'm not sure what they'll think of all these bikes turning up today though. A lot of bikes turning up today. I just hope nobody's keeping an eye out thinking, oh, later they're gone and I can break in and steal them all. Nah, they wouldn't anyway. Like I said, just one left to transport, which is the Beamer, the big GS, which I'll do a wee video when I shift that as well. I get used to that as well. All my bikes are fuel injection apart from this one, and then I need to keep remembering to turn the fuel off when I'm done. So, storage shed, all the toys. I'm sure if there's any of you that do actually watch the channel, you'll know all the toys anyway, but I know there's not many watch, and it's my own fault because I don't post enough, I don't put enough stuff on the video, enough videos up to build an audience. What have I got, 60 subscribers or something like that, and I'm sure half of them don't bloody watch the videos any, half the subs, if not more than them, don't watch the videos either, so. Right, have I forgotten anything? Yeah, toys. That's getting sold. That's the Versus 650, that is getting sold. My son's ATV, my trials bike ATV, wife's side by side, my side by side. Project for some time if I can be bothered with it. It was the wife's old scooter, which I mentioned in another video. Right, go pick up the next one. Wife's waiting. There she goes. Should we do a pee on video? Looks like it. Right, I'll cut you loose and see you again in 10 minutes when I do move the Beamer. Hello wifey, say hello. Huh? Ooh, big spider.